So I want to start this section with a motivational quote from the late great Zig Ziglar. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. This goes with everything in life, all aspects of life. Don't expect to be perfect off the bat. It's okay not to be. You will find your voice, you will find your message, you will find out what works for your audience, and you'll get better as you do it. The more you do it, the more repetition, the better you will get. Just start. Just begin. Just get started. I cannot drill that enough. Don't postpone anything. Just jump in. So here's exactly what you need to get started to create a video marketing campaign. Before we get into that, I want to sidetrack here and show you, or really explain this image here. This, if you're not aware, is she's dubbed Chewbacca Lady. This is a little bit older of a video now. This came out right around the time that live streaming on Facebook became a new feature that was readily available and accessible to the masses. This lady, all she did was buy this Chewbacca mask at Kohl's for the a recent Star Wars film that came out. What the mask does is when you open your mouth, it makes that roar sound. It's really cheesy, it's really silly, but it brought her so much joy that she started to record herself. She started to live stream. So all she had to do this was her cell phone. She went on Facebook, she started live streaming, kind of reviewing and talking about the mask, that she's so happy, she can't believe it. She's telling her friends and family, that's not me making the sound, it's the mask. She's just so genuinely happy. It's hilarious, and it connected with so many people in just such an amazing way. Well, if you can see the results on the slide here, this one single video generated over 170 million views. It got over 3 million reactions, and almost 3.5 million people shared this video. From this one simple live stream that was only taken on her cell phone in her car, she was able to get this crazy amount of reach, which resulted in she was on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Kohl's ended up paying her like $100,000. She's now an influencer on Facebook as well, so she has close to 1 million followers on Facebook, and she's now set. She can leverage that following to do anything that she wants in life and generate new profit. So from this one silly little video, she is now set for life. Just think about how powerful that is. So what do you need to get started? The willingness to just try. Just as Zig Ziglar taught us in the slide before this, just give it a go. If it's a thud, you can always delete the video. People will forget. Don't worry about it. You'll get better the more that you do. Your message and your type of video. This is extremely important to be able to know who to connect with online and to be able to connect with them in the first place. So I'm going to show you a couple strategies and types of videos that you can try to use and incorporate later on in this workshop. But it's really important to have your message and the type of video down. So a camera, you don't need a crazy cinema quality shoulder-mounted camera to do video marketing. As you can see in this example here, you can literally get started with your cell phone. You can live stream, you can record on your selfie cam. Most smartphones now have really high quality cameras built in. A lot of them are 4K, if not 1080p is good as well. And this is a great starting point for anyone to just give it a shot. Just start trying. Now, of course, if you want something a little higher quality, you can get entry-level point-and-click or DSLR cameras for several $100, which are very high quality and gives you a lot more of customizational options and a lot more freedom. But you can literally just start with your cell phone. Tripod, now this is essential for stabilization. You can get tripods specifically for your cell phone, as well as standalone cameras as well, of course. This is a very cheap option. You can get tripods on Amazon or at Walmart, Target, you name it, for as low as $10. And then there's, of course, more expensive brands that are made with better quality equipment, but to just get started, you can buy one for a very affordable price. Good lighting, this is essential as well. You want to make sure that the people watching your videos and your content can actually see you and see what you're talking about and what's going on. If I were to turn all the lights off in here, you would just see a pretty dark video and just hear some audio and wonder where is that coming from? The attention span of humans is very low because of how much content there is out there. There's, as I said earlier, there's so many videos on Facebook and on every social media platform. You want to be able to keep their attention, and you have to maximize everything that you do, lighting included. Even if your content and what you're talking about is incredible and very valuable, if they can't see or they're struggling to look at it, they're going to leave your video and they're going to go to someone else's that maybe is worse quality. So make sure you pay attention to the lighting. And a good setting. Now, what I mean by a good setting is a good background, something that's interesting as well. Now, as you can see over here with Chewbacca Lady, she was able to make it work in her car. Now, I don't always recommend the car, but sometimes it can work for you, especially in this case. You don't want to do a video in front of a blank white wall. That's incredibly boring. Mix it up. Throw a plant in there. Throw a picture up on the wall. Stand or sit in front of a green screen so that you can create a custom background behind you. Just mix it up a little bit so it's not boring, it's not stale. Give the audience something to look at so it adds a little bit of depth to the video. In a quiet room or really good audio equipment. Nothing can take your concentration out of a really high quality video like the background sound of someone flushing a toilet. So make sure you're in a very quiet office or building or space or whatever. Avoid as much wind noise as you possibly can. Avoid any background distractions, noise, or whatnot, so the viewer can pay attention to you and what you're talking about or what you're showing them. Or you can, if you don't have the best environment to record, you can supplement this with a very high quality recorder as well. Shotgun microphones can be purchased for around $100 or so. This picks up directional audio content, which will be able to kind of dull out the other background sounds, and it's a lot less apparent.